I wanted to talk a little bit about black magic because black magic it has just affected my life. I think all my life. It has been around all my life. The family does it, everybody does it. But what I don't understand is why everyone lies. Everybody lies about doing it. So everybody does it. Nobody will admit that they do it, but everybody's doing it. And the only way you're going to figure out that people are doing black magic is you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention to everything. You have to pay attention to why people do things, why people say things, why certain things happen. Like, say, if you're filing paperwork, why is never going through? Why is it never going out, working out for you? You know? And it could be someone working against you because they don't want your papers to go through. And then people always tell you, don't tell anyone what your plans are because they're always going to try to sabotage it. And it's true. It's true. You don't tell people what your next move is because if you tell them, they are going to sabotage it and they are going to ruin you. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you move forward. So you don't sit there and run your mouth and tell people that you think is your friend. You don't tell them your business. You crazy? So you can sit there and they can work against you so you don't get what you want. That's something I had to learn that. Like adults will always say that. And then it's like you go through your own things in life and then it's like it would happen. Like I would want something so bad and then it doesn't happen. It's because you have people working against you because they don't want you to have it. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want to see you happy, so they're gonna take it away and see you all fucked up like this didn't go through, and they know why it didn't go through because they was working on it. They didn't want it to go through and that's why it didn't go through. But it's like you have to pay attention to people and their true intentions. Pay attention to how they treat you. Not everyone is a genuine friend. Not everyone cares about you, your feelings, or whatever you're going through. They don't care. They could be laughing inside, like laughing. You tell them what's going on and they're laughing at your struggles or they're laughing at your problems. And then it's like, your intuition would tell you that this person is laughing at you. And you're telling them and you're talking to them as a friend. Like, you just want to talk to your friend. And they're laughing. They're laughing as you're telling them because they know that whatever they did, it's working. So it's like you just have to pay attention to people because not everyone is a good person. Not everyone is going to care about you. Not everyone is going to have going to want good things for you. They're sitting there and they're purposely trying to sabotage you or purposely trying to ruin your life. And then it's like the people that do that are the ones closest to you. It's always a friend. It's always a friend that is trying to sabotage you. So you have to be careful who you choose and who you keep close. Like, who do you keep close to you? Because those are the people that are ruining your life. And you have to pay attention to these things. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm talking because this is what's happened to me. It's happened to me. And it's happened to me multiple times. And then, all it did was teach me, you pay attention to people. Not everybody is your friend. And I like being by myself. Like, I like my solitude. I like spending time alone by myself in my own space, in my own head. And I can sit there and I can figure shit out. And then when I figure it out, there's nothing nobody can say to make me change my mind because I had to sit there and figure this shit out by myself. So no, I don't want your friendship. No, no, no. I'm fucking good. And and it takes experience. It takes time. It takes patience. And it takes time by yourself. When you are sitting there and you're by yourself and you're in your own head, you don't have nobody bothering you, telling you stuff, putting stuff in your head, making you think something else, something crazy. That's not what it is, trying to ruin you. You just have to pay attention, Pay attention to things, people, surroundings, why things happen a certain kind of way. They keep happening is because the people are working against you. And that's why it doesn't go through. That's why it doesn't fall through. I say that because I would be applying for an apartment, or I'll be telling people, "Oh, I'm gonna apply here. I'm gonna get this place right here on Coney Island. You know, da 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 da." And then I'm waiting, and I'm supposed to be called next. Like the apartment is mine. I done went to the tour. I done saw it. I saw all the bedroom, everything. It was mine. I told somebody that I wasn't supposed to tell that didn't like me, and they fucked around doing black magic. And when I went to go for my apartment, my name was nowhere to be found. It was like I didn't exist. It was like I didn't file any papers. And I submitted birth certificates, social security. I submitted everything my whole life. And all that shit disappeared. How all my shit disappeared. Like I went for the tour. You showed me the apartment and everything disappeared. Like nothing. That's black magic. It's like shit happens and it's unexplained. Like how the hell did this happen to me? You know, and that's black magic. It's people working on you. Like there's something wrong with the water. There's lead in the water. There's something wrong with the water. So I'll file the water, like to get the testing, the lead testing of the water. And I'm telling someone that this is what I'm doing. And every time the test comes back negative, negative, negative. But I know there's lead in the water because the water stinks, the water's dirty, the boiler's rotten. Something's wrong with the water. But someone's working against me so all my things won't fall through. You know, but you have to pay attention. And then it's like, don't stop doing what you're doing. You just still keep applying to other apartments. You still apply for this, take the lead test for this water, test the water. And don't tell anybody what you're doing. If you're moving, don't tell nobody where you're moving to, because people purposely will sabotage you. They don't want you to have anything, so they will sit there and purposely try to ruin you. I say that because it has happened to me. It has happened to me with people in my job, people that I cared about, people that I love. You know, they'll sit there and they will ruin your life purposely. It's on purpose. They don't give a fuck about you. They just don't want you to be happy. Pay attention. Pay attention to these people. Pay attention to family. Pay attention to your friends. Pay attention to everything. And you will start picking it up. You'll start realizing what the hell is really going on, because a lot of things that happen, nobody pays attention, and it keeps happening. It keeps happening because no one is catching it. No one is paying attention. No one is noticing. No one is... Black magic is everywhere. Everybody does it. It's been going on for centuries. There was a time, I think in the Bible they said like God destroyed a certain part of the world and then started it all over because the people were wreaking havoc on the world. Why were they wreaking havoc? Because they knew about magic. So now nobody knows about magic, but they sit there and they do it in secret because they don't want anyone to know that that's what they do, because they purposely do things to hurt people, to sabotage people, to ruin people. And you have to be aware of this. Don't be 50 and 60 and don't wait till you old and then you realize that people been sitting there fucking with your life all your life. People were fucking with you and you never realized like what it was, you know. And it takes you to get spiritually awakened. It takes something drastic to happen for you to wake up and realize what the hell is going on. And it's a spiritual war. It's good and evil. That's what the war is. It's between good and evil. Black magic. There's evil people, you know, that they just do fucked up shit to people just because they feel they can. It's crazy when you realize like what's really going on in the world. Like it's not all everything is money, but it's more than that. People sit there and they do work. They do work against you, and you have to figure it out. Like, you have to pay attention to things. Like, teach your kids young. If you know about it, teach them young, so they don't have to be 30 and 40 years old and figuring this shit out. Like, I'm 40 and I'm figuring out, oh, this is what my mom was doing, or that's why, they. It's so much shit. So much shit. This is why the family's so fucked up, because this is what they've been doing all their life. And it just explains so much. I could talk about it. It's even in the job, in the workplace. It's there also. And it's like you never really pick it up until you know about it. Once you know about it, then you realize it's everywhere. Everywhere. And everybody does it. And I don't know why parents, they kept it hidden. They didn't want you to know. And then now that you're an adult, you're an adult now, and then now you see life for what it is. You see people for who they are. You see them for their fucked up ways. And I'm like, damn, like, if you would have showed me this when I was younger, it probably would have saved me a whole bunch of time, and I probably would have awakened at a younger age. But you have to sit there, do everything by yourself, struggle, figure this shit out all by yourself, because nobody is going to tell you nothing. They're going to play stupid. They're going to act like you're crazy. Oh my God. Then no one would ever do something like that to you, and they'll be the ones doing it to you. It's just so fucked up. Like, the reality of this world. And the things people do, and they sit there and they pretend like they didn't do anything, and they're the ones trying to ruin your whole fucking life. And it's always a friend. Remember that. It's always a friend. A jealous, hating friend. Whatever. I just wanted to talk about that. Leave with love. Leave with love. Stay positive. Vibe high. I am in the city. The noise is normal. Sometimes I'll be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, the noise. Oh, I'll wait for it to pass. But it is so normal. Like, sometimes I don't even realize that I don't even hear it sometimes. And I'll keep going and I won't say nothing about the noise. I won't say anything about the noise because it's normal. It's normal to me. Sometimes I don't hear it. And then when I watch the video back and I play it back, then I hear all the city noise. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even say nothing, because I didn't hear it when I was talking. Leave with love. Leave with love. And I'll come back later. Bye.